Hello, and welcome to Book Buzz, brought to you by the Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and we are here to show you some holiday books, but also tell you about some holiday programming we have. It's going to be a busy month.
It is a busy season for everybody, but we have a lot of fun. It's probably our favorite time at the library. We are in between all of our story time programs just to make room in our schedule for all the fun things we have going on.
Yeah, it is fun. And okay, I'm gonna repeat myself because I probably say this every single time, probably since August, is I can't believe it's December.
I know.
And where did it go? Like
Yep.
fall, summer went by so quickly. With all of our summer reading programs and everything. Then we had fall. That flew by. I couldn't believe that. And here we are in December doing all of our holiday events.
I know.
And then it'll be January.
And a lot of these holiday events have become traditions, not just for us, but for our community. So it's fun that we can bring it back every year.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's exciting.
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right, so before we get into holidays, we'll start quickly and talk about, because it's the very beginning of the month, the first Saturday of the month is always our teen book club and we always serve a pizza lunch with that. So this month we'll be discussing the book Ophelia After All by Raquel Marie. And this is a book, it's seasonally not the best book because it is about prom season, and we're not to prom season yet. However, Teen Choice Book Club is books that were selected by teens that are in our volunteer group. So one of the teens in that group recommended this one, so that's why we are reading it. And so it is about a girl, and she's all excited for prom, and she loves to grow flowers. She's got a big rose garden, so she's going to make all of the corsages and bouquets for all of her friends. And she just has one problem, and she does not have a date. So she's going through all of that. So there's a lot of stuff about the prom and friendships and all kinds of issues that go along with that as well. So Ophelia After All by Raquel Marie, will be discussing that on Saturday the 2nd. Come hungry because we will have lunch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a good one. I enjoyed it.
I'm in. Okay. I would like to, come and join you for pizza.
I know. It is one of my favorite events of the month.
I know you do.
Yeah.
I know you enjoy it, working with the teens and getting them to make the decision on what they'd like to read.
Right.
Which is a nice twist on what we've been doing. All right. We're going to bring up some, programs that are wonderful family traditions, as you said earlier, that are currently full, but what I always recommend is if you hear about it from us or on our website or whatever, if there is room on the website, get on the website, get into that program. If there is room on the wait list, always put your name on the wait list. These are popular, so I don't know if there's even any room on the wait list, but if you can remember, keep it in mind for next year. Right. So just keep it in mind because we do all these fun things at the same time each year. So the one that's coming up is Family Ornament Night, and this is where families come together, and I have tables set up with different ornaments at each table that they can make, the children can make with the adult help, and take the ornaments home.
Fun.
Yeah, how cool is that? So they have enjoyed it every year. I do one favorite every single year, and then I switch it up. So I know I'm going to have at least 4 ornaments that they can make. Yeah, back in the day, I think they meant, back way before I was doing this, like a program like this, I think it was 2. Yeah, we got generous.
Lots of ornaments. You'll fill your whole tree up.
Actually, it's lots of fun trying to come up with ideas. You know, when we're looking.
Right.
And for me, God bless Pinterest and other, great places to find ideas. There's so many. Then it becomes hard to narrow it down.
Right.
So I look for something that will be fun yet doable in a short period of time.
Perfect.
So,
I like it.
Yep.
They're fun.
Yep.
I love a good crafting holiday night.
I know.
Another tradition that's become a tradition for for homes, people for families, as well as in our library, is the Elf on the Shelf, a Christmas tradition. So Elf on the Shelf, we've been doing this program at the library for now about 10 years. But the elf was around before then too. So the Elf on the Shelf's been pretty popular tradition. And we have an elf that visits the library every year, and they are always a reader. So whenever you come to the library after this event, up until close to Christmas, you can come find the elf, write down what book the elf is reading for a chance to win a really nice prize basket. But to get excited for that event and to kick it off, we have a party to welcome our library elf. Every year we get a different elf, and elves do not have their magic until they are named. So if you attend the party, you have a chance to name the elf, because I will have all the kids write down what name they think the elf should be, and then I draw one out of that. So our attendants do have a chance to name our library elf and to help get their magic.
Yeah.
And then they'll also be the first ones to come and find the elf, because the elf will be there that day. And then we do some Elf on the Shelf crafts, and we read some Elf on the Shelf stories. And the Elf on the Shelf the franchise has really just taken off, and we have brand new books to our collection this year. So if you do not attend the event, or the event is full, you can come and check these out, because we do have them in our collection that you can read with your families. We have the Elf on the Shelf's Night Before Christmas, and tells you all the stuff that the elf has to do to help prepare your house for Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to look at it real quick while they're going to pull it up on the screen.
Yep. And then we also have, in case of an elf catastrophe, what happens if the elf is accidentally touched. This story, the Elf Emergency Guide is what this one is. And then we also have Extraordinary Nora, which I'm pretty sure is brand new this year. Yes, this is a 2023 book. So the elf also, and the elves also have pets that can come to your home, and they help do different things too. So there is a Saint Bernard that wears a little barrel on its neck, and every time that you are kind, your kindness is stored in that neck, and that helps with Santa's magic. This one is about Nora, Santa's magical Arctic fox. And when she was born, she just wanted to be she wanted to be something special, do something special. But she was just a regular white Arctic fox like everybody else. But then she found that her tail was magic, and when she would sweep it across the snow, it would light like northern lights in the sky and help Santa's sleigh to fly, because it provided more light in the sky with her magical tail. So this is a brand new
sweet story.
Yeah, so this is a brand new one from the Elf on the Shelf collection, and you'll see the elves they pop up in here a little bit too.
Do they?
Yeah, somewhere.
Look at the
look how
pictures
cute she is.
great.
Yeah, she's so cute. So this is there they are, brand new story about the Elf on the Shelf and their friends. So we have all of these books available at the library to check out. We will be reading one together at our Elf on the Shelf program, but if you're not able to attend the programs, you can always come and check these out. We also have, there are 4 30-minute holiday specials about the Elf on the Shelf. We have those all available on DVD as well. So lots to watch and read from the library.
True. I want to say, I do love that program.
It's fun.
It's very fun, and I love it because, I love it that you do a big program and get a kickoff. But I love it even more that every day the kids come in excited to look for the elf throughout the children's department in the library and find it like reading a book. So the elf will be by a book, and then they come, we have slips, and then they write the name of the book on it, and their name, and submit it, and we're gonna pull for a basket at the end. So also what I wanted to bring up, why I pulled this one out, is I didn't know actually until yesterday that this was written, I didn't read up here, that this was written by the creator of Elf on a Shelf. So, in her creativity, and I haven't even come up with one book that I have published, that's one thing I haven't done. Maybe.
Yeah, she writes all of them. Shanda Bell.
Yeah, that's what I was, that she wrote all of these books, came up with, she's the one that came up with the idea.
Right.
Where were we?
Yeah,
why
it is
why
a whole,
didn't we come
it is
up
a whole
with it?
thing.
Yeah, it is. So I know that they've come up with like funny things that, you know, play along with this, but books and stories and stuff that aren't the Elf on the Shelf. Sometimes maybe not, you know, maybe more adultish, but we don't do that.
Yes, we have our Elf on the Shelf.
Elf on the
She's
Shelf.
Fun.
So, ho, ho, ho. Ho. I have to find my...
You gotta find your inner ho-ho.
My inner ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
It has to be very jolly. You're not jolly enough in your ho-hos.
Oh, then I stick up my stomach. Ho, ho, ho. Holidays, if I end it with a smile. Well, listen, we did the best we can to be festive.
Yes.
We failed to mention how
That
lit,
we might
that we're
have
lit.
sinned. Yes, we are very lit.
We're lit for today's
And they are
book
very
buzz.
warm. Under
They
all
are
the
warm,
lights.
and I was going to make sure that, you know, can't set off the hair or something. Anyway, karaoke. Now this one, the last time I looked, it wasn't full.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah, I think there are a couple of openings for this. You may want to check. And again, you know, if it's full but there's room on the wait list, always put your name on the wait list because you never know. So I brought along a Party Time. This is Christmas sing-along, Party Time CD karaoke. And this is this the third year I've done this?
I don't remember you doing a Christmas karaoke specifically, but that's...
Oh, yeah, maybe not specifically Christmas, but a karaoke,
Right,
I guess.
yes.
And it's fun.
Yeah.
And the kids get really into it, and they love having the microphone, and, you know, and at first they'll, especially like little kids, they'll start out and they'll be singing like this. And I'll be like, you can sing a little louder so we can hear you. And then they'll get a little bit louder. And then by the end of the evening, they are talking as loud as I do, you know, or singing as loud as I talk. So a lot of fun. Have you ever done karaoke?
Yes, I am a karaokeer, yes.
Yes, I am too. Years ago.
It's been many years.
Oh, yes, yeah, me too. Years ago when it was really popular, probably when it just came out, my kids were still little, I was in my other house. I bought a karaoke machine, and I even think I may have donated most of the karaoke discs from my collection from home. And we used to do it on holidays.
Fun.
Yeah, we would sit like in my den and had the big TV, and we'd plug it all in, and you know, and sing our little hearts out, thinking that we were good and ready for professional. But my dad would be standing. The kitchen would be behind us, and he'd be standing there listening to us and criticizing.
Oh.
You know, he'd go, what song is that? You know, or you're a bad singer, or, you know, and stuff like that. Kind of dropped us down a notch, but we had fun nonetheless. I like karaoke because then it makes you think you can sing and be a star.
Yes.
So that
And
is
it's all
on.
fun at the library.
Yes, that is on Saturday, December 19th from 1 o'clock.
I think it's the 9th.
Oh, you think right, because it says the 9th on here. And I didn't read it correctly. It's the 9th. It's Saturday the 9th. As a matter of fact, it's going to be right after Pause for Reading. We do Pause for Reading from 10 a.m. to 11:30. And the doggies will leave with their trainers and owners. Then you come in and sing your little hearts out. So this is bringing up Pause for Reading. Feel free to get online and sign up for a time for your child to read to the dogs. Wonderful, heartwarming program. Everybody in the library lights up when they come in with the dogs. So you could do that. And I just want to mention one more thing about karaoke, because I didn't, because I messed up on the day, the number.
Sorry.
We're having hot chocolate and cookies. That's
Fun.
what I wanted to say. All right. I'm done with it.
Very good.
Oh, but guess what? It's me again. I get to talk about family edible treats. So that's another program that is full I will repeat myself, get yourself on the waiting list if there is room. Again, these are traditional programs, so people know about it and sign up for it.
I get excited.
Okay, so family edible treats. That one is on Monday. I'm going to read it correctly. Okay, go. December 11th at 6:30 p.m. And for that's similar to how I do it for ornament night. The families all get together and to come in, and I'll have different tables, and on each table they'll make a treat, something easy but good and just fun, and it's something that they can repeat at home.
Fun.
Yeah. So
I like it. That's
edible treats.
Very cool. Well, speaking of edible treats, for our holiday Tween Made and Teen Made event, we're going to be making holiday truffles. And I am very excited about this because anytime Miss Beth makes something, we always get to be her taste testers as she's trying out her recipes. And I really do love me a good holiday truffle. So
oh my gosh.
I am so excited for this program for selfish reasons. So that's going to be on Tuesday the 12th. The tweens will be at 4 o'clock right after school. They walk over from McMurray. And then that evening at 6:30, the teens will make theirs. So it will be a lot of fun, a lot of yummy, tasty treats to have.
I have never seen anybody make truffles.
I know.
Have you?
No, but I am happy to eat them. And
well, we're hoping that Miss Beth makes lots of extras and doesn't give them all away.
Yes. Well, usually she tries them out is what I'm thinking. So usually.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
We get the before.
Yes, as she's perfecting her craft and how she's going to do it. So.
Yeah, that might take a couple to really taste test and make sure it's quite right.
Gotta make sure the recipe's perfected for sure.
She's something to make truffles. Really?
Yes. Yeah. No, I am not gonna make a truffle. I got stuck. I shouldn't say stuck, but I'm in one of those cookie exchanges.
Yes.
And I'm like, I really love to be the recipient of this, but I'm like, I am not one to bake. I don't bake. It's not that I don't have the time to really bake. I really love to eat the holiday treats, but I don't necessarily care to bake them. And so my sister-in-law likes to bake, and so she has all the kids go over to their house to bake cookies, and that is perfectly fine with me to, go ahead, you go over there and you make cookies with the cousins and stuff, and I will just stay at home and be happy when you bring them home. But now I got to make all these dozens of cookies for this cookie exchange. I'm looking forward to it because I know I will end up with a lot of good stuff. Right.
I have done them before. I, like you, do not like to bake. My husband does a little bit, and he would probably make enough, for me. But I don't and I think it's the same reason. I just don't have the time to patiently work through the recipes, bake it just right. So I have done it just for the cookie exchange because you do get, if you're giving away 6 dozen, you're getting 6 dozen back. Right. Which is a lot of fun. And I'm so bad at that I was invited to one this year. This is hot. I was invited to one this year and I declined. Mm-hmm. I did because it was a big group one, and I forget how many that they were going to do. And as much as I would like to come and get all those other cookies, it wouldn't be fair. So
our book club's doing it, so I wasn't able to decline.
No, if it's something that personal and close, this isn't. No, this is the newcomers, the big, the big organization, and you sign up, and different people. And I love the people. I love the organization, and they send out things if you want to sign up for it. And I was like, yes, no, and then I just said no. Yeah. Okay. So anybody wants to bake us cookies?
But I'm hoping there's left extra truffles too. Yeah, I mean, I loved consuming.
So me too.
I do love me some Christmas cookies, but I would just prefer that I'm not the one who made them.
Yeah, me too.
Because then they're most likely not going to be burnt too. Okay. All right, so moving on to another holiday classic.
Aww.
We have our buddy George.
Who doesn't love
Everybody loves Curious George. So for our look at that. Look at him. For our QED night, we're going to do Christmas with Curious George. We had a whole Curious George series this summer. which was really popular. So this is going to be a standalone program. It's just our monthly night with WQED, and it's going to be all Curious George holiday themes. So we have our Merry Christmas Curious George. There is a Christmas Curious George episode we will watch, and we'll have some little Christmas Curious George simple crafts and activities to do as well. So that will be on Thursday, the 14th at 6:30.
That will be so much fun.
Yes.
And I saw that you our partnership with WQED.
Oh, it's wonderful.
And you got a box from them today. Do you think
That's for our the holiday kickoff, the Township Holiday Kickoff on the 8th. The QED provided us with 100 packets of crafts and activities to hand out at that event.
Wow.
Yes.
That is so cool.
I know. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, that is so cool. I'm sorry I'm going to miss it. Well, I do want to say I am sorry to miss it, but
Yeah.
I am off that day because I'm working Saturday. But also, it's our anniversary.
I know.
I'm sorry. So we might have to.
We will miss you.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. I miss it because I
Let's
really,
you want
truly
your
love
anniversary
the event.
date to be at the Township Holiday Kickoff for your complimentary cookie and cocoa.
Yeah, darn it. I love it. And I would make a craft maybe.
Yeah.
See Santa. I mean, there's a
Yeah,
lot
a
I'm
lot of
missing.
times I'm not going to guarantee it because we're not involved in that, but sometimes the
that's
missus shows up too.
Oh.
Santa, that's the only place I've ever met the missus is at the
Yeah,
Township
I've seen-
Kickoff.
Yeah, I think the first one that we, for sure, that we did over there because we used to do it all at the library,
Right.
and now it's all over at the rec center, but they've got room. So,
Yeah, it's a really nice event. So that's not on our notes, but we should mention it. That's going to be on the Friday the 8th. I believe at 6 o'clock, maybe 6:30. I'm not sure. And at the rec center. And there is no registration needed. It's a stop-in event with your family. The library will have crafts and activities, and every child will get a free book as well as these free activity kits that we have from our friends at WQED. There will be refreshments. Santa Claus will be there. They will have an area where you can drop off your letter to Santa, and sometimes one of his elves will be able to write back. I can't guarantee that. That just depends. So make sure that you add that. That's a nice another community holiday tradition.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. It's really cool. And Tim, if you are watching or ever watch it, well, I know it's not live. Our anniversary is coming up, December 8th. I need to say no more. All right.
Sounds good. All right, moving on to your book club.
Yes. Though the book club is until December 21st, that's a Thursday, and the tweens come right after school, and we are reading The Sea in the Winter by Christine Day. And let me just read a little blurb while they're showing the book. Mom is laughing so hard she starts to clutch at a stitch in her side. I laugh a little bit too, but even as the laughter comes out, even as I'm sitting here with my family, with the people I love so much, I feel weird, disconnected from myself, like I'm not fully here with them right now. I don't know where that feeling is coming from, but it won't go away. So I would, I found that blurb intriguing, but I also love the cover for a nice wintry book to discuss. So we'll be discussing this towards the end of December.
Nice.
Yeah, love that stuff.
Very fun. All right, so speaking of books, do you have any special holiday books that you would like to talk about today?
I have a ton of holiday books that I would like to talk about today. Okay.
Go for it.
All right. How about I start off with, when you think of holiday books, people tend to, at least in our department, think picture books,
right?
Like these, But there are a lot of chapter books. In between books, which are third, fourth, second grade, are in chapter books for the older readers, which would be my tweens and above. So this is brand new. I got 2 copies of it because I thought it might be popular. Juniper's Christmas. How do you pronounce his first name? Ian?
I'm not sure.
Colfer,
yeah.
Yeah, I never. Sorry.
Artemis Foul's author.
Huh?
The author of Artemis Fowl, I'm almost positive.
Yeah. That's a good way to explain it. I'm sorry. Sometimes I really you know, I hate to mess up authors' names.
Right.
You know, so I hope I'm not saying it wrong to the people. Juniper took a defiant slug of the cocoa. I'm not going until you help me, Santa. And Nico closed his eyes. Don't call me that, girl. My name is Nico. Oh, till you help me, Santa. Nico closed his eyes. Did I say that part? Mm-hmm. I don't believe you, said Juniper. There's too much evidence. Santa goes missing and you show up here giving people presents. Apparently, I'm sorry, Mr. Author. I can't say your
name.
I can't say your first name, and I can't even read the description. I screwed up on a
Let's
date.
just look at the cover. It looks like a good story.
It does, but it's okay.
Our Artemis Fowl fans will probably enjoy it.
Okay, it's just a short finish because we have 2 minutes. You live in a Christmas tree forest with actual snow and reindeer, and you have a big beard, and big beards are in. Juniper was well known for never backing down from an argument, so she retorted that the beard is not my primary evidence. My slam dunk is that you made a reindeer fly.
Oh.
Okay? I got through it.
Yeah, it looks like a good one.
I know.
Yeah.
It does look like a good one, and of all the ones for me to screw up, I'm so sorry. But you know what? You'll remember this.
Yes, absolutely.
So will we. So, yeah, and we only have, less than a minute to go. So, we can talk about holiday plans.
Sure. Do you have a tradition?
Well, in less than probably 30 seconds at this point, we started a new tradition because my kids are older and they live in different places. I'll be going to my daughter's for Christmas dinner.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
She's a grown-up now.
I know.
That's so fun. That's a nice tradition, and it gives you a break.
I know. I know.
So we host Christmas dinner as well.
Okay.
Because I'm also now a grown-up, and
Oh.
So we host Christmas Day, and then Christmas Eve, usually we go to my mother-in-law's, but I'm not sure what's happening yet this year. But since I love Christmas, I love decorating my house for Christmas, I just made the executive decision that we were going to host Christmas Day, and whoever wants to come will be coming.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll talk about that more. Maybe next time when we have more time.
Sounds good.
The beginning of December, happy holidays from your best friends, greatest librarians. And we'll be back with part 2 the second half of December.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
I'm on 5.